Hello, and welcome to A Word of Hope for Tuesday of the third week of Easter. As I said yesterday, the Acts of the Apostles readings for yesterday and today are an account of the martyrdom of St. Stephen, a deacon in the early church and the first Christian martyr after Jesus himself was killed. It's a pretty dramatic reading today. Made me think of the old saying when I grew up, "Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me." Well, we've learned, of course, that certainly isn't true, that words can be as vicious a weapon as weapons themselves. Stephen got both of them. He got the ire of the people for speaking in the name of Jesus, just like Peter and John did last week. They hated him. They hated what he was saying about it. And the more that he claimed to see Jesus in heaven standing next to God the Father, the angrier the crowd got. And they raced at him to throw him out of the city and stone him. The reading from the Acts of the Apostles says that when they heard what he was saying, they were infuriated and they ground their teeth at him. When I was thinking about that, I was thinking about a crowd racing on him, and it reminded me of the January 6th attack on the Capitol in the United States. The angry crowd and the people that senselessly died because of that activity. And yet at the end of today's reading, Stephen says in his prayer, "Lord, do not hold this sin against them." Stephen's a far better man than I. I realize that I'm not sure I could be that kind were an angry crowd coming against me. It's a very challenging reading today. It's challenging and it's heart-rending to think about what Stephen went through and to compare it to some of the awful things happening in our own times. It's a teaching for us that, especially for Christians, violence has no compatibility with the name of Jesus Christ. We cannot condone any kind of violence, any kind of viciousness, any kind of attack on humanity. We can't. We can't use the name of Jesus Christ in the same breath that we consider violence. So it's a good challenge for us today, a challenge for us to open ourselves to much broader than sometimes our humanity inclines us to go, and to ask whether or not, in whatever offends us, can we be as forgiving, or at least ask God to be as forgiving as Stephen does today. God bless you.